Hey guys, welcome back. I saw a lot of y'all engaging in the Kamala Harris video that I made earlier, so I wanted to do one with an interview between Kamala and Oprah Winfrey. So here we go. This is from Sky News Australia. They really funny content. Okay.
Now, today, Kamala Harris sat down with good friend and arguably America's most famous television host, Oprah Winfrey. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it was as sickening as you'd imagine.
The real measure of the strength of a leader is based on who you lift up.
First off, the real strength of a leader is based on who you lift up. What does that mean?
And it's important for us.
Absolutely.
Let's be.
Like
I'll admit that was pretty deep.
Young Americans 18 to 34 say that the cost of living is their top issue ahead of the
And reasonably so. Like, whew.
election. Let's take a look.
Groceries are extremely expensive right now.
I don't understand how people are affording life right now.
I don't either.
Long shot, her tax plan is phenomenal. No glaze.
Kamala Harris just delivered her new economic plan, and boy, oh boy, is it good for small business owners.
You guys, Kamala Harris is going to announce tomorrow a 20
Man, she's been in office for 3.5 years, and I never realized how good her policies are. Let's keep watching.
$5,000 tax credit for first-time home buyers.
Now, we didn't just
$25,000 credit for first-time home buyers. Man. Imagine having to pay for a house yourself.
get this off the internet afterwards. This was part of the Oprah special. Now, she did her usual thing as well, of course, pointing out the complete obvious.
And I look around at these screens, Oprah, I look at who's in the room, and this is America.
No way. No way. Wait, this is America?
This is America.
Yes, it is America.
Wow.
Now, Oprah made the unintentionally very powerful, I thought, point that something about Kamala changed drastically when Joe Biden withdrew. This was Kamala's response to that.
Right.
You know, we each have those moments in our lives where it's time to step up.
Yeah,
Time
yes,
to
we do.
Time to step up, you know?
Yeah, see, I reckon the time to step up might just have potentially been 3.5 years ago
That could be a good point.
when she became the vice president. I mean, better late than never, absolutely.
True.
And at least some
Better
in
late
the
than never.
audience were willing to ask proper questions.
Okay, let's do this.
What would be your specific steps to strengthening the border?
Wow, he asked a actual direct question about the border.
So it's a wonderful and important question. You know my background
What if I don't know her background? What does that have to do?
was as a prosecutor.
Yes, Kamala, we know. She went on to blame Trump. That was her answer. Now, when she was asked about what she would specifically, and that's key because people keep saying specific.
I mean, I could see how people would be confused when you have a president, vice president in this case, in office for almost 4 years and millions of people have been coming over the border. I could see how it would be the previous president's fault.
Specifically, because she doesn't give specifics, what she would specifically do to bring down the cost of groceries. She again spoke about being brought up by a hard-working mother. You could not make this stuff up. Now, I promise I won't force you to sit through much more, but stay with me.
When the middle class is strong, America is strong.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
I agree.
No, I agree completely. So why isn't it already after
I like
nearly
this,
4
folks.
years in
We're on the
power,
same
Kamala?
page.
Now, young sexual assault victim Hadley Duval was there. Now, she is a young woman who was raped by her stepfather as a child. Horrific.
At age 12, I took my first pregnancy test, and it was positive.
Hadley is here. Stand up, Hadley.
Now, she is incredibly brave and strong. Absolutely. And as you could just see, Hollywood superstars shed tears, Meryl Streep, Julia Roberts. It was highly emotional. And of course, it was used to highlight the eradication of Roe v. Wade and abortion rights being handed to each state. But I don't know the answer to.
I just wanted to, in the video, they were cheering for her. That's obviously something that's very difficult and very hard to go through. And that should never happen to anybody. But since they are using that to go into why they should reinstate Roe v. Wade, then that kind of opens your eyes. It's like what's the what's the point? I don't know. Bringing it back to the states, that brings with it back in the states, that means that your state has the power to decide what it's doing. It's not a federal law. It should never have been a federal law because that's, I mean, that's just something that you can't easily deal with. And so when you have multiple states, and again, that means that there are states that you could go to get that abortion. But I do think she should have been supported better and given guidance in what she was doing.
This, but did they invite any other young victims of crime, of rape, families of people murdered, or those families who have been hurt or lost loved ones because of, I don't know, out of control crime, illegal immigration, global conflicts that may have started due to American weakness, so many lives lost, tragedies that can be directly linked to her administration? No, of course not. Make no mistake about it, this was a commercial. It was an ad disguised as an interview.
This is going to be won by a field margin. It's on us to roll up our sleeves and do the work. Let's make phone calls and knock on doors. Go to go.kamalaharris.com to join this people-powered movement.
I am a mother of 2 kids. This is their
Julia
first
Roberts.
chance to vote in an election, and I couldn't be more excited for them.
And I love Julia Roberts as an actress. I think she is. Have a look.
You're American and not, how's it going over there?
Exactly. I want it to be, you're American. That's so cool. Instead of, oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Julia, Kamala's currently in power. She's been there for over 3 years, so she clearly hasn't managed to shift that attitude. Now, it went on, and always credit where it's due. There is one thing I do agree with Kamala on, and that is gun control.
Let's see this.
Look, I think for far too long on the issue of gun violence, some people have been pushing a really false choice to suggest you're either in favor of the Second Amendment or you want to take everyone's guns away. I'm in favor of the Second Amendment, and I'm in favor of assault weapons bans, universal background checks, red flag laws.
Yeah, I'm for all of that as well. But her response, Ari owning a gun herself, was, well, let me play.
I feel like the Second Amendment is pretty clear. You have the right to bear arms. You don't. I think that she's still putting a lot of restrictions onto it.
It for you.
I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun.
I did not know that.
If
And I thought
somebody
that was
breaks in
powerful.
my house, they're getting shot.
Yes, I hear that. I hear that.
Probably should not have said that.
But
At least she's
We'll deal with
direct.
that later.
It's probably the most honest, real and raw she's been. If somebody
Probably.
breaks into my house, they're getting shot. Now, just imagine
Not going to be the one shooting.
that it was Donald Trump sitting there and saying those exact words. Imagine
Everybody would be like, "He's destroying democracy. He's a terrorist."
what her response and the rest of the Democrats' response would have been to a line like that. Just
They
imagine.
could all laugh it off.
Now, let me
though.
leave you with this super powerful exchange.
as we have 47 days
47 days, guys.
until November 5th. What's on your heart?
freedom to be who you are and just be, to love who you love openly and with pride, freedom to just be.
Oh, guys, we got freedom to just be. Freedom to just be. Just be. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ay, ay, ay.